Wow. Okay, this is really cool to be here today with all of you. So we're going to have some fun. My name is April Assenza. I'm an associate with IDEA-STEM. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about something that's a little personal to me, something that we may have actually been touched by or experienced, and it's called essential requirements. So you know this scenario, big yellow school bus pulls up, kids climb aboard, and off they go to school. It's efficient, it's standard, it's built for the main road. But one morning, in a children's book I was reading, the story didn't quite go that way. Piggy misses the bus. It's long gone. The road is smooth and wide, but there's no space for a little latecomer. Then along comes Lil Blue Truck, who is amazed by the big yellow bus and her job. "What a wonderful job," said Little Blue Truck. "I wish I were a school bus too." But Little School Bus says, "You're a good Little Blue Truck, but this job needs a bus instead. I'm shiny, I'm yellow, I'm long and wide with lots of windows and seats inside." But the little truck is not big. He's certainly not shiny or yellow. But he stops. "Beep, beep, don't cry," says Little Blue Truck. "Let's take another way." And so they do. Down a woody forest path through brambles and streams, the big yellow bus could never pass. It's slower, it's bumpier, it's a little messier. But Piggy still gets to school on time. And when they arrive, the yellow bus blinks and says, "Looks like this job was just your size." That story stuck with me because it's exactly how I've come to see accessibility in education, especially in STEM. Sleek, uniform, built for speed, one route, one timeline, one expectation of who's on board and how they get there. We tell ourselves it's efficient, but it only works if you can get to the stop on time, move at the same pace, and stay on the main road. If not, you're left behind. And yet, our destination hasn't changed. It's not about the bus. It's about getting everyone to school, everyone to learning, everyone to opportunity. So what if our systems worked more like the Little Blue Truck? Now, the problem isn't the yellow bus, like I said. It's what we've decided is essential. We say everyone must learn science this way, or this is what success looks like in engineering. But often we're confusing format with function. We build classrooms based on an imaginary average, an average student, an average pace, an average day. And we act like that's neutral. But it's not. It's exclusion dressed up as standardization. What truly is essential isn't how someone looks, moves, learns, communicates. It's that they get to the destination and that the path works for them. Now, let's be real. The current system rewards sameness. And if you don't match the blueprint, you're told you're the problem. Barriers come in all forms. There's rigid definitions of essential, as if only one type of learner or thinker belongs. Design is centered on the majority, like building a bus route without ever walking other roads. Standardization is the gatekeeper. We claim fairness, but design exclusion into the system. And here's what's especially damaging in STEM. We worship objectivity, but ignore the ways our systems were subjectively built to leave people out. So what can we do with this? Let's take a page from the Little Blue Truck. Let's separate essential outcomes from non-essential formats. Getting to school is essential. Being on a yellow bus at 8 a.m. is not. The same applies in STEM. Mastering the concepts is essential. How someone gets there should be flexible. Design for diverse paths. Build systems that offer multiple ways to learn, show mastery, and contribute. Sometimes the road is bumpy, but that's where the magic happens. Value creativity and resilience. The little blue truck wasn't shiny, but it made the impossible journey possible. In real life, persons with disabilities and neurodivergence do this all the time, innovating, adapting, and navigating systems that were never built with us in mind. So instead of demanding bus behavior, maybe we should recognize who's already been forging better roads. Accessibility isn't about lowering the bar. It's about asking the right questions. Is this truly essential? Who does this format serve? And who does it leave out? How can we design for the journey and the learner? The little blue truck didn't take a shortcut. It didn't lower expectations. It just honored a different route. That's inclusion. I've walked the yellow bus world. I've tried to squeeze into systems that weren't made for me or the communities I care about. I've seen the panic when someone asks for accessibility supports, only to be met with suspicion and even worse, denial. I've watched brilliant minds disappear from STEM, not because they lacked talent, but because the system didn't have space for their path. I've also seen what happens when we do build in flexibility. The brilliance that blooms, the ideas that flourish, the students who stay. It's not theoretical, it's transformational. So here's the ask. If you teach, design, or lead, take a moment to ask, do I know the essential requirements of this course or the system it's placed within? Could someone meet them in a different way? Am I confusing structure with standards? Am I rewarding conformity instead of outcomes? Could I make space for a little blue truck on this path? Because maybe the job wasn't too big. Maybe the system was too narrow. Inclusion isn't about changing the destination. It's about recognizing that not everyone travels the same road. Some of us will need a slower ride. Some of us will take a scenic route. Some of us are the little blue truck, and we're just waiting to be allowed on the map. Let's build systems that say, beep, beep, you belong here. Thank you.